Pete Clark, 21 Whispers here. In the work I've been doing over the years with teams and team leaders, executive teams, one of the questions I get asked is, so what can I do? What should I be doing with my team? Now, obviously based in Australia, where I am, there's a lot of conversation about coming out of lockdown and coming out of COVID-exit, if you like. What can I do with them? Whether it's a lockdown situation or not, you can apply what's known as the fresh start effect, which is a psychological marker that whether it's a key date or a key occasion, think January the 1st, New Year's resolutions, we tend to be more inclined to take action or are more motivated post that date or occasion. So whether it's post school holidays, post lockdown, post any other significant date, end of the financial year, beginning of the new quarter, whatever it might be, you can use that date or that occasion or that event as the fresh start effect, and people are more likely to want to talk about and be engaged in the future. So when you're thinking about when you might get them together, that's maybe someone to consider. The second thing I'd suggest is context, context, context. If I asked you to do something that you would never do, you might give me a whole list of things. I would never bungee jump, I would never run a red light. Then I asked you, in what situations would you do it? You'd probably go, well, if this was the case, if that was the circumstance, if that was the situation. And we're very quickly able to do what we said we'd never do. What's changed? Context. So given what's been happening, probably to your team, probably to your customers and client base, probably to them at home, probably around the world, getting really clear on context, context, context. What's changed for them since we last met? So we all know the premise to seek to understand before being understood. And I'd really encourage you to nuance that, to seek to understand their context before even sharing any content. How can you do that? A simple check-in question, a simple space to check in, to check on. It could be something like, what's changed since we last met? What have you had to overcome to get here? What's the future asking of you now? And then providing the space to discuss, not with any particular outcome, but just so they feel included, they've checked into the conversation. And often I hear leaders talk about being time poor. And I often wonder, is that the case, or is it space poor? We haven't created enough space and stillness and the right environment to have people check in, to connect first, so we understand context, so we can apply and nuance any content or agenda we're thinking about based on that context. I hope that's helpful. If we can help you further, check out the website, 21whispers.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn, Pete Clark, 21 Whispers. Look forward to helping you. Cheers.